think I have time to describe Mr. Boomer's outfit. He's stripped from the waist up and wears tight-fitting trunks of powder blue trimmed with scarlet. These trunks are similar to those worn by wrestlers, with one important difference. There's a hole about 6 inches in diameter removed from the seat. This, of course, has been done for obvious reasons. This symmetric aperture is called the fenêtre de brise, which literally translated means the zephyr window. Now, Mr. Boomer's fenêtre de brise has a scarlet trim about the perimeter, giving a very provocative air to this genial Australian's backside. Oh, there goes the signal to commence. You may have heard it over the microphone, a blast on the medieval Brance de Orkspiegel, the traditional woodwind instrument associated with this sport for centuries. Now a hush falls upon this vast throng as Boomer walks slowly, deliberately to the post. He's exuding confidence as he gives one last all-encompassing grin to the tense audience. Now he flexes his knees, much in the manner of a boxer, deeply concentrating. You can hear a pin drop. And here it comes. Oh, a beauty. I think it was a triple flutter blast. Yes, that's what the judge signals. A triple flutter blast that gives him 25 points right off the bat. And here, and another of the same, and by 25 points, followed by 1, not 2. I beg your pardon, 3 fuzzies in rapid succession. It's amazing how this man can change pace and style of offering by a slight, simple shifting of his body carriage. He's still gripping the post in deep concentration. Boomer now has a score of about 65. Now, those last 3 fuzzies at 5 points each, adding 15 to his previous score. Now, here's something. Oh, a flooper, a perfectly executed flooper. What's that? Oh, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That was a follow-up flooper. A follow-up flooper, the second time in history of this sport that a follow-up flooper has been achieved in open competition. Now, the only other time, I believe, was during the World Series held in Europe in 1783. During the course of this series, Francois Fouf, after leaving a follow-up flooper, defeated Sandy McWayne, his Scottish opponent, by only 1 bloop, and then dropped dead. As you know, since then, in the honor of Monsieur Fouf, the bloop has been dropped from open competition. Now, the score is 105 for Boomer. A flooper, of course, counts for 10 points, but a follow-up flooper, a very difficult maneuver, is 40 points. Well, this certainly has been a whirlwind session. I think that Paul Boomer is about played out, or blown out, as we say. What's that? I say, oh, there's a fuzzy another. That gives him 10 more points. And he's not through yet. Apparently, wait a minute, here comes a freep. Oh, a little freep, only worth 2 points and very dangerous. And another freep. Well, not bad. Well, he's certainly putting up a fighting finish. 4 freeps, a very hazardous because of the danger of plotching, but giving him 8 very valuable points. And there he throws up his hands. He throws up his hand as a signal he's finished. And the crowd gives him a tremendous roaring ovation. And he's looking a little pale, a little worn out perhaps, but smiling happily at the crowd. This man has a definite charm about him that endears him to all except the most rabid Windishmere fan. And here's, wait a minute.
Paul Boomer! 123 points.
Did you hear that? Paul Boomer, 123 points. That's a new world's record, beating Lord Windishmere's previous world's mark of 119 by a full 4 points. Paul Boomer, as of this moment, is the world's champion. But for how long, we don't know, because Lord Windishmere might take it right back again. And here's Lord Windishmere, right now walking up to the post, apparently not the least disconcerted by the brilliant performance of the challenger. He's outfitted a little differently from Paul Boomer. He has pepper tights, full-length tights, and around the fenêtre de brise, you remember the a hole cut out of the center of the seat. Round this, there's a fringe of little gold tassels about 4 inches long. This is no doubt some decoration affected by... just a moment, there seemed to be some sort of dispute here. Paul Boomer and his second seem to be arguing with the judges. They're pointing to the fringe on the champion's posterior. I see. I see that Paul Boomer is claiming that the fringe might add a whistle or some other sound to Lord Windermere's efforts and so increase their value. After all, in a closely fought contest like this, every little advantage must be jealously watched. Now, the judges appear to be agreeing with Paul Boomer, and yes, they direct the champion to remove the fringe. Now, he doesn't like the decision very much, and as you can hear, the crowd is getting resentful. They think he should be a better sport about it, and by George, I agree with him. Well, he seems to have decided he's got to give in, and he rips off the fringe and flings it to the ground. Then he walks over to where Boomer is standing, turns his back, puts his hand on his hips, and he leads a freak right in Paul Boomer's face. The crowd gets a kick out of this. As you know, Freep is a very low scorer, only 2 points. But to throw it away just as a gesture of defiance demonstrates a spirit of dash and recklessness which has made the Englishman the champion that he is. He's smiling disdainfully now as he returns to the center of the arena, bows to the judge to show that he's ready, and he'll, hello, what's this? He's not... Lord Windermere, the champion, in a final gesture of contempt, scorns the use of the post. Well, this is developing into a bit of a grudge contest. He has his hands on his hips. He's slightly bent, and a Sitzler, his first attempt, is and another one, 2 in a row, and another one, a third, 3 Sitzlers in a row. A tremendous effort, 60 points in his first 30 seconds. I can't... And 1, 2, 3, 4 fuzzies. 4 fragrant fuzzies in rapid succession. Perfect technique. Perfect technique. And now his score is 80 points. 80 points in the first 30 seconds at the post. And he's getting ready again. His hands on his hips, a little bit red in the face as he strains to... Oh, there's something there. Wait a minute. Something's wrong. His attendants running to him. Something's wrong. He's in some kind of distress. I see. Yes. The judge's signal. It was a plotcher. Oh, hard luck, your lordship. Hard luck. The champion left the plotcher and will be penalized 15 points. That puts him back to 65 points. 59 short of the 124 he needs to retain his championship. He's all set again and seems to be straining a little more. He's cautious. And here... A beautiful trick, a wind-breaking virtuosity, a most difficult feat to perform without crouching. This man has wonderful control, and the crowd is really warming up to him. At last, Thunderspreck counted for 30 points, and that takes Lord Windermere up to 95 points. It's getting very tense now, and here it is. Here's the next one. A thrill blow, 10 points, followed by a resounding single flutter blast. I think it is, yes, wait, the judges proclaim that to be a single flutter blast. A lovely change of pace there, and now the excitement is growing unbearable. As the champion takes a step away from the post, the score is 120, just 3 points short of Paul Boomer, just 3 points short. If he gets one more fuzzy or 2 small freeps, it's all over but the shouting, and the challenger will have to return to Australia with his shattered hopes. And I think everyone's heart goes out to Boomer. He's really a great fellow, but Windermere steps up to the post again. Looks very confident as he gets ready for the killing. Here it comes. A freep. That's 2 more points. A little small freep was all it was, 2 points. And now it's practically over. Just one more of those little freeps. Those little 2-point freeps in the contest will be over. It seems as though his lordship was deliberately tormenting Boomer by dallying. But Boomer is smiling. It's a forced smile, but he's trying hard. sitting there trying hard to take it like the grand sportsman he is. He can see defeat standing there ready to sweep away his dreams at almost any instant. And now Lord Windermere steps forward, and hello, he's going to use the post for his final effort, it seems. Flexes his knees. He looks as though he's going to try for a high-scoring effort for his whirlwind finish, perhaps another Fitzler. And now he's trying very hard. The veins are starting out on his forehead, and even the trickle of perspiration venturing down his temple seems to have been abated, so that this mighty last effort could have undivided attention. Now we see a little smile from the champion as he seems to have decided just what treatment he's going to give this final bid. The audience, to a man, is on his feet, restless, tense. He closes his eyes, a look of pure ecstasy on his face. Oh, the champion is disqualified! Ladies and gentlemen, as a special service feature, we have brought you direct from the ringside of the Maple Leaf Auditorium the blow-by-blow description of the first Crepitation Contest held under international auspices. This broadcast replaced midweek meditation, usually heard at this time.